Welcome to The Zone. I'm Becca Pruitt-Denny, and we are continuing our series on extreme days. This week, we're talking about something that a lot of us have been faced with since our nation was attacked. It's extreme fear. But before we get into that, Michael, what videos will we be seeing?
We got a fat video lineup as always. We got Paige, we got Tate, we got the double G's guaranteed to make you jump. That's the Gospel Gangster, so make sure you keep it locked here. As always, we got the Live Zone Report. But I'm going to kick it over to my man Mike Woods, who's going to tell you what else is up tonight. Woody?
Thanks a lot, man. We're getting things.
Hey everyone, that was POD with Youth of the Nations in their newest video. And I'm Liz, and let's turn it over to Mike.
Thanks, Liz. This evening we're continuing our topic about extreme days and how could our lives become any more extreme, you know? Everything's so woo! But tonight's topic is extreme fear. We're talking about how fear has touched all of our lives, particularly after September 11th of last year. And, you know, how's that affected you? You know, chemical warfare, biological attacks, nuclear attacks now, they're on the back of our minds. So how do we manage this fear? You know, how have you seen, what responses of fear have you seen since September 11th? This is Louis, by the way.
I've seen people, they fear that, I've seen people turn away from God due to fear. They say, why have we done this? You know, why has God let this happen? But, you know, they need to really become stronger in God and know that he's with us through this event.
Yeah, well, they also need to see, though, where the blame is set, though. I mean, God didn't cause this to happen. This happened because of sin, because of people being selfish and just being crazy. Kia, what new fears do you see coming out of this? I mean, we're not as safe as we thought we were before. We're a little more vulnerable. People are thinking a lot more about what if. What new fears are coming out of this?
People are fearing that God will not be there for them when they need them, and there'll be a World War III, and that other things will occur, and they're just afraid.
Yeah. See, when you get afraid, it's easy to let your mind start going, start thinking about other things. You know, fear is real. Fear affects all of us. We all think about it now, especially now more than ever. The point of the show is not to scare you, but we're going to learn how to cope with it and how to deal with it, how to deal with it in the right, proper way. But we're going to talk more about that later on the show, and Becca's going to tell us what's up right now.
Well, Mike, we have a newer artist up, and she has a very cool voice. It's Paige with Power in Your Hands here in The Zone.
Read beyond the walls I know to poverty, yeah. Now I see you gave me what I really need. I never really knew what you were gonna do, but I went away, I couldn't really see how it was gonna be, but now I'm swept away and through the eyes of a child in this desolate land. I see your spirit run wild, and I've seen the healing in your hands. Yeah, there is power in your hand. There is power in your hand. Power in your hand.
Hey, what's up? This is Kemar here in the zone. You just saw Paige's Power in Your Hands. Hey, keep it locked, because up next we got some great videos coming. We got Tate and my favorite gospel gangsters, but first we got to take care of a little personal business, you know, pay the bills, to run some commercials. But keep it here locked on the zone.
Welcome back. I'm Becca. And in case you haven't noticed, we have a few new faces hanging out with us, including Lindsay Burton, who has our email of the week.
Thanks, Becca. This week's email is from Cody, who watches on WCPO in Hillsboro, Ohio. He has both a comment and a video request tonight. He writes, I love the show. He goes on to ask if we could do a program featuring the members of DC Talk. Maybe you could play the music videos from Kevin Max, Michael Tate, and Toby Mac. That's a great idea, Cody, and I'm sure in the near future we'll be doing just that. Now, if you'd like your favorite video played on the air or your email read, be sure to send us your requests at info@surfthezone.com. All right, it's time to get on with our next video. As requested, it's Tate with Altars, right here in the zone.
Soul in need underneath the city lights, there are altars in the street. Through the walls I hear the won't you light my name? Burning me. Light my name, burning me. Oh, burn, won't you burn me? You're my eternal flame. Why don't you light my name? Burn, burn, burn. Whoa, oh,
Hey, what's up? This is Kemar here, chilling in the zone. Now, hey, you just peeped Alters, one of the members of DC Talk. Yeah, check it out. But the group is still together. You know, the group that dominated pretty much all last decade. They're still together. They're gonna be doing some new stuff coming up, so we keep looking out for that. But next we got Mike Woods with this week's Live Zone Report. So Mike, go ahead, get this thing out of my hand.
Hello and welcome to the second installment of our Extreme Day series, being that of Extreme Fear. So I am at an airport and I'm going to be talking to people about their fears. About the fear of flying, obviously, about fear of terrorism, about fear of water, about fear of bugs, about fear of cameraman like Harold. Hi Harold. So yeah, and I'm here on a Friday because you know what? I love you guys. So I'm sacrificing my Friday to be here. So we'll see how it goes, okay? So I'm gonna talk to the people. Be right back. Say a situation comes up, you know, you're a little nervous about. How do you cope with those incidental fears? All right, wait, you guys got married, right? You got married. Were you a little afraid about that?
Yes. Just you know, the possibility of not knowing, you know, what the future has. For the most part, I guess, just try to jump into it and give it 110%, whatever you got fears of or whatever you're doing. So,
what are some of the things that you're afraid of, if you don't mind saying so? I mean, or things that you were afraid of and overcame?
Well, as far as my kids, I mean, I'm kind of afraid of them leaving the nest, and I can't control what's going to happen, you know, especially at college. You worry about drugs, alcohol, you know, all kinds.
Stop doing that. You're killing your mother.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Is there anything you're afraid of?
Flying, actually.
Really? You're afraid of flying. So was this a really big deal then, coming out here?
It was, kind of. I had to ask all my friends to pray for me, and I prayed, and just trying to get my courage up to fly.
Do you pray a lot to cover any kind of fears you might have?
I do. It helps me get through. I mean, he's everywhere. He helps me get through everything. My family helps me too, and...
Hey, if you see your bag at any point, just say, hold on one second. Just grab it. So what are some, do you have any like petty fears, you know, like snakes or snails or anything?
Not really. I got, you know, like a fear of failure, which I think a lot of people would have, fear of losing.
Do you think God plays a part in helping us overcome fears?
I think so. I mean, I'm a religious person. I grew up in a religious family, teach at a Catholic school, so, you know, God being present in our lives, as far as I'm concerned, he's there all the time. And I think that he helps us manage our fears, helps us deal with things. Again, talking about positive thinking, I think that he helps us think positively and try to make the best out of a bad situation sometimes.
Coming up next, we've got more great music you'll want to see, including Gospel Gangsters, I'll Be Good, and coming right up after this short break. So keep it locked here in the zone.
our time has come to a close. I want to thank our very hyped up audience for being in here with us and all of you out there for watching. Stick around next week because we have part 3 of our series, Extreme Days. Yes, part 3. So stick around till next week here in the Zone.
Like a mother cries for peace on earth.